Welcome back to First Impression Friday. Today we are going to take a look at stay and stitch patterns. You might know them already and not realize it because the name of her blog and business has changed a couple times. The pattern designer's name is Terry. She's been sewing since she was 7. She started sewing seriously in 2011 and then started her pattern company in 2013. But did you guys know Sew Straight Patterns or Sew Straight and Gather? All the same patterns and company. So we are going to take a look at her patterns. She's got women's patterns and girls' patterns, and some of them are like the same pattern design, just in different size ranges. So you could do like a mommy and me look, which I think is just absolutely adorable. But getting started here, we are going to take a look at her Legends 2.0 top and dress. This is available right out of the gate. She puts this nice and big, sizes extra, extra small to 6X. I love that. That means she really puts a focus on size inclusivity. I mean, if it's right up front like that, you know that's how important it is to her. It's not buried anywhere. This pattern includes everything you need to create an effortlessly chic statement piece, create a classic LBD, or an elevated wear to work outfit. Fitted or flared, top or dress, this pattern is brimming with combination possibilities. Sew them all, love them all. So here are our sizes. So this is the line drawing. Is this everything all in one? Hold on, let me just skim through this for a second and see. Yeah, it looks like she just took the first few pages of each pattern, each pattern's instruction booklet, and she just linked that here. So I don't see why that's any less helpful. It's just not, why don't more people do that? I don't know. Here are the line drawings though. You can see this has some kind of like, oh, what kind of neckline is that? It's not, maybe it's a funnel neckline and a front slit. You can see the, there's a center back seam, at least on, well, that's all one piece, right? So yeah, the back must have a center back seam. And then this one's fully got long sleeves and then 3 different lengths. So you have a top, maybe a mini skirt and a knee length skirt and fitted. And then you also have a flared dress. I mean, how comfortable does that look? And then also a top that is sleeveless. She's calling it Advanced Beginner, 2 hours to sew. Again, view A is the fitted version. Again, top, knee length, and then calf length. So more of a midi. 2 dress lengths, sleeveless options, sleeved option. And then here's the top, or the flared version. You have your top, and then you have your knee length. And then this is where she includes the fabric recommendations. Cotton bamboo or stretch rayon blend. So this is a knit. This is a knit dress. This one is, there's no fabrics in this one. So, oh, here we go. Knit type fabric. Well, that makes it even more comfortable. I mean, geez. Coordinating thread, pins, stretch needle, carbon tracing paper. Do you really need that? Wine gums or any candy. That's kind of funny. And then optional elastic, a double needle, serger thread, hem tape, and fusible interfacing. That's interesting. I like that she is very detailed, including the double needle and the serger thread. I mean, I think most of us know that if we're using a serger, we need serger thread, but it's nice that she puts it in like that. Okay, here are our fabric requirements. Light to medium weight knits with a minimum of 50% 4-way stretch, and with some examples. And then sizing. Okay, so our first look at her size chart. This is body measurements go from 29-inch high bust to 58 inches. That's really all that matters in this pattern. But for reference, her hip measurements go from 33 to 62. So incredibly inclusive there. And then here's your fabric requirements. And then your finished garment measurements are from the bust is 30 to 59. So I would be, for reference, a large, but my hip is way up here in 2X. A large to 2X differential, which is two sizes in between. So that's a lot to grade. Let me see this. High bust. Now the high bust tells me that I would be a medium to a 2X. That's even worse. So not very curvy, right? And, oh, that's also for the fitted version. So for the flared version, obviously the hip is pretty much negligible. So I could make a straight large and I would be fine. Mine would just be a little less ease in the hips than everyone else, but it's such a flared dress. I don't know that I would make the fitted one anyways, but if I did, that makes a lot more sense that I'd have to do a lot more grading between the hip and the waist, and then the waist and the bust. And then she also gives you your sleeve circumference measurements, so that's good too. I think I'm like 14, something like that. And then B to C cup bust, and 5'4" it's drafted for height. So for all of my little bitties out there, all my shorties, this is a great pattern company for you because she drafts for petites. So that's great. Okay, there's a little stretch test, and then your metric measurements, and then printing. Okay, cool. So far, very promising. Let's look at some of these pictures. I'm pretty sure this is Terry, too. She models her own stuff, which I think is great. Cute little top. I want to see more of that neckline, because that, to me, is the really interesting. That little leg slit's really cute, though, too. Give me a close-up. Yeah, it's just kind of hard to tell what's happening. That's a little bit easier to tell this one. Can I zoom in? You can see how it kind of like just grows onto the neck. Would that be called a grown-on collar or something? But it's higher in the neck, up in the back. And in the front, it kind of just curves down. It also makes me wonder the way it's drafted. Is this just like a fold-in facing? If so, then where's, I'd like to know where the rest of it is. But I mean, I get it that she didn't want to share that. Oh, this is a pretty picture from the side. You can see kind of the draft. She's a fuller busted woman, which is why this is angled here. She probably needed to do a full bust adjustment, so this would be completely horizontal. But it doesn't look bad. It's just, looks like more like a high-low, which I don't think it was drafted for that. But there's also some drooping down here too, which makes me think this is too long. So it's a combination of this needing to be longer and this needing to be shorter. But, ooh, look at this version. You can really see, I like how she used a more stable fabric, so you can really highlight that collar. Cute. I love it as a dress. Just trying to zoom in and get a better look at that neckline. Oh, that's a really good picture of the neckline too. And the fitted version also. Oh, here's a really good idea of it. You can see it pulling up there. Oh, and you can kind of, I can't get in too close, but you can also kind of see the situation with how it's finished. It looks like there's a seam there. Okay, now hers is looking a little high-low too. So that's making me think maybe it is drafted that way. Okay, so yeah, here we can see that there's definitely a seam for her facing. Okay. But look how pretty the neckline is too. I like that a lot. Shoulder looks good on her. Sleeve looks good. Oh, here we go. Yeah. The more stable your knit, oh here also there's not a center back seam, only in this collar. The more stable your knit, I was saying, the more this will stand up on itself, and the more lighter weight ones will kind of just flop on themselves. Okay, lots and lots of tester pics. The dress is so cute. I even like the fitted one. If you sorted out the the sizing, it could be really cute. A little color blocked version. All right, we already saw all this. Okay, good. All right, so that is the Legends. Now we have the Solace. Similar design in that the neckline kind of is like a grown-on neck. This one just is grown on in the front and the back. There's no slit down the front. We've also got a curved hem and then very intentionally a high-low. Super cute sweater. A lot of you are going to recognize this as being similar to the toaster sweater. The very popular toaster sweater has a neckline similar to this. I can't remember the hemline options for the toaster, though, nor do I think it have a grown-on sleeve. But we'll look at more pictures here in a second. One more step towards your perfectly curated, handmade wardrobe, the Solace sweater, comfortable everyday garment that will sew up fast. Once made, you'll grab it out of your closet even faster. All right, what's included, design, and then questions. Are there any questions? Oh, you just email her. Okay. Funnel neck, center back. Oh, there's a center back seam, or you can cut it on the fold. And then there's a curved or straight hem. You get a zip file. The zip file includes layered capability, which I never do because I'm always blending between sizes, but if you're one straight size, you can turn off all the other sizes. Illustrated tutorial, trimless pages for A4. Trim, I don't know what that means. And then you also get a copy shop. I don't know why there's trimless and trim. I guess you just have the option. All right, cute. Let's take a look here. Yep, funnel neck. This one does have a grown-on sleeve, which I think the toaster has a set-in sleeve. I can't remember. So that's one big difference. It does look super comfortable. This is the one with the center back seam. Oh, I see. They're both of them are high-low, but you can either curve it or leave it straight. I think the curved hem would be more difficult to sew, but maybe they might equally be as difficult. High funnel neck, drop shoulder, long sleeves, loose fit, true to size, 2 hem options. And then we've been through the size chart, so we just need the finished measurements. Supplies. Knit fabric, thread, pin, blah, blah, blah. Optional, same options as the last one. Medium weight, light to medium weight knit fabrics with 30% stretch. For example, all of these. Yeah, lightweight French terry, a rayon French terry, come on. So nice. It didn't say there were sleeve length options. just the one length. Coming from someone who has the toaster sweater, I can tell you that funnel neck is very comfortable. It's like all the wonders of having a turtleneck, but without it being constricting. If you think that you don't like things like up around your neck, I would try a funnel neck like this because it is a little bit looser and therefore a little bit more comfortable. Lots of cute versions, lots of gray versions, which I get it. The make for the cover is so inspirational. Super cute. Matching headband, love that. All right, that is Solace. This is Women's Uptown Downtown 2.0. I'm guessing the 2.0 means that this is her second release. Like maybe she made some updates along the way. So if you have like Uptown Downtown 1.0, I'd like to know how it differs. Oh, here we go. The updated and redrafted version of the Women's Uptown Downtown. But it doesn't say the difference. Okay. Versatile and stylish fit and flare maxi dress. Looks good on just about anyone. You can create a custom dress within hours. This knit dress not only gives you beautiful style, but amazing comfort. Okay, we'll take a look at this. So, M&Ms are the candy on this one. I think that's cute. I like when people show personality in their, something that could be very boring, with no personality whatsoever. All right. Light to medium knit fabrics with minimum of 50% four-way stretch with spandex or lycra. Again, very specific on the fabric requirements. I love that. Look at this. She even has the weight so that you can get the absolute best fabric for this dress. And then that's for best results. Next best are these. These choices may require fitting adjustments because of an increased or decreased amount of recommended stretch and recovery. All right. B cup 5'4". Excellent. And then finished measurements are here. So we have a pretty close fitting bust. So I would be an extra large there. And then the hip is supposed to have 2 inches of ease. If I made this one, I would only have 1 inch of ease, so I could add that back in through the seam allowances. You guys know how it goes. All right. All right, let's take a look at some pictures. I mean, it is a little bit basic, but there's a reason why these designs have lasted the test of time, like they just, like she said, look good on so many people and they're really comfortable, really easy to sew. So, I mean, I get it. So this one is the same design, same sleeve, 4 different lengths. So obviously you could make it even shorter than this into a top, and then you could also play around with the sleeves. That's not difficult to do at all. The next most advanced thing would be playing around with the neckline shape, making it wider and narrower, making it deeper, making it higher, yada, yada, yada. Oh, wait, just kidding. We do have some sleeve options and neckline options. So you have a crew neck with binding, a mock neck, a crew neck with a band, and then a low neck with a band and a low neck with binding. I much prefer a banded neck, but I like that she has the option for the binding. And then, yeah, your 4 lengths here. Okay, good. I mean, she looks like $1 million. All of these ladies do. That looks so expensive. That's the banded, the lower banded neckline. Ooh, a short sleeve maxi. I love that. There's the tank version. Yeah, showcasing a lot of different versions here. This rib knit one, yes. Rib knit skater dresses will be in style till 2500. No. Okay, that's the beginning, right? Yep. I love this one. We haven't talked much about pricing. She has this at $14. I think the other two, 14, 12, 14. So you do get lots of options with this one though. So you could make a bunch of different dresses that like all look different. So I don't know. That seems like a fair price point, especially judging from the little few pages of the instruction booklet that we're getting to see. It looks like it's really well done. And, there's just a lot of value in this, or in that. Okay, this is called the Women's Avenue Top and Dress. Beginner friendly. This comfy knit fabric dress has the versatility to take you from day to dinner, sport it up with sneakers, or put on a jacket and some pumps and a statement necklace. You'll love how the look changes with each styling. Play with fabric, prints, or keep it tried and true as your little black dress. Quick, easy sew, amazing results, has been designed to hug the body, allowing you to rock your beautiful curves. Okay. Sizing and supplies. Oh, this is a different design. Okay. B cup or small C, average 5 inches. Light to medium weight knits, 40% stretch. And then here's what your notions are. There are the body measurements. Finished garment measurements go from 28 to 48. So yeah, this one only goes up to 4XL. So I would be a extra large to 2X to 3X. I would be a 3X in her patterns. So even though it goes up to 4X, I'm normally a large. So the way that her measurements are assigned to an alphanumeric size might be a little bit skewed. Like, don't just assume because you normally are 4X that you'd be able to fit into these patterns. I mean, a 4X hip of 54 inches? I don't know. Is that typical? There's your stretch test. Yeah, I mean, there is negative ease in this pattern, but still, I still don't think that I would be considered a 3X in most patterns. Certainly not in ready to wear. And then she talks about full bust adjustments or small bust adjustments. And then height adjustments. All right, some pictures here. So it is pretty basic. We've got a crew neck with sleeve length options and then fitted, and then different length options. Oh, and then a very interesting back design. That's cute. It can go a little bit like leotard if you're not careful, but I think that was executed well. Yeah, so all the same neckline, a bunch of different lengths, 2 different backs, and different sleeve lengths, I think are our options here. This also feels like this was, like this is awaiting a 2.0 version. You know what I mean? Like the other few that we looked at seemed a little bit more updated than this. More pictures, the size chart, a few of those things. Okay, so this one is actually branded under the So Straight brand. So I know that this one was older. You can see it here. It says So Straight Patterns. So this was before her I guess it's like a full-on rebranding. Okay, but this is what, a jumpsuit? Yeah. While the pattern name doesn't embody all the possible combinations, the studio jumpsuit and dress will no doubt leaving you feeling comfortable and classy no matter which option you choose. Designed to be sewn with drapey or structured light to medium weight knits, your garment can be customized with a chic fitted crew neck sleeveless bodice or classy princess themed tank. Pair either bodice with palazzo shorts, maxi, or knee-length skirts. Okay, I'm here for that. And then here are our sizing. So again, with the fabric requirements, I love this. For more drape and flow, choose these. For more structure, choose these. Love that. The interfacing has some additional information. Zipper. Inseam. And then the same bust stuff. What's the height for this one? If you fall... Okay, 5'5" again. Okay. And then the finished garment measurements. A lot of information here. Okay, good. So your bust is 27 to 47. So again, I'm going to be an extra large in the bust, assuming it's relatively fitted. No, it's actually very loose. This says I'd be a medium. I keep forgetting it's knits. There might be a lot more negative ease than I'm realizing in some of these patterns, which is why I fell into the 3XL category last time. It's supposed to be hugging, which I just don't normally make stuff like that, so my brain doesn't go to negative ease instinctively. So yeah, I would be a medium in the bust, and then an extra large, and then a 2X again. The finished garment measurements for the hip are the same as the body measurements. So there's no positive or negative ease. And then the skirt has an inch of negative ease. Let's look at some of these pictures to get a better idea of what we're working with here. Sassy. This is the princess seam version. Spaghetti straps, waistband, jumpsuit. Super cute. I love that. Hers does seem to have a little bit of ease in the hip. Oh, here's a version with pockets. So cute. A little low on the hip. And then a very wide leg. Yeah, I don't know if it's drafted to sit that low on the waist. It does not look bad. It kind of looks like regular trousers and how, where they would naturally sit, more so than a jumpsuit whose waistband would be right here at the smallest part of your waist. But look how beautiful this little shoulder arm side design is. Really, really flattering. Oh, here's a little shorts version. Yes, all day long in the summer for sure. Now, her version, it does look like a very close fitted hip for sure. Pretty. I want to see the front of the racerback version. Oh no. Oh wait, was that it? Yeah, sort of. You can see high neck. I'd like to see it like straight on though. Nope, no straight ons. Where were the line drawings? That one only had the spaghetti strap version. Design and options. No pictures. Okay. It's not going to be in what's included. And it wasn't in... Let's see if this is where her flat lays are for this. Anything? Nope. check this one more time, make sure I didn't miss it. No. Okay. So we don't get to see a line drawing of the more covered version, which is kind of a bummer, but still cute. $14. We also didn't see any of the skirt versions. We could just use a lot more pictures of that one in general, I think. Very promising. All right, now we've got the kids version of the Avenue. Oh my God, how cute is that? We've got kids jeans. We've got kids, what would that be? Duster cardigan. This must be the jeans, the top, and the cardigan all in one. And then this here is a Mommy and Me Andromeda top and dress, which we'll get to the women's version here in a second. And then just the girls' version of the Andromeda. How cute is her little girl? Okay. And there, oh my gosh, look at the girls Uptown Downtown with that funnel neck. So cute. And then there's also something called the Cafe Romper. So I'm wondering if one of her brands, like previous brands, was dedicated to children's clothing, and then she started branching out into women's wear, and that's why she rebranded for a third time. All right, but this is the Andromeda top and dress. Exudes romantic feminine style while encompassing everyday comfort. And let me tell you, it's comfortable. Free-flowing draped sleeves are integrated into the design of the front and back pattern pieces, meaning the sleeve is not a separate pattern piece. It's all in one. This makes sewing any of the options a cinch. Yeah, I bet. No excuse to not to sew 1 or 3. It's so fast. Okay. Knit supplies and tools. Oof. Yeah, this is the Sew Straight and Gather brand. BC bust, 5'5". Finished garment measurements. Inches, 35 1/4 inches for the extra small, up to 52 3/8 for the 3X. Also noting it only goes up to 3X here. And then there's three different views. The hips, it must be a fitted or flared version again. All right. And then here's some information on fabric. Notions and tools. Okay. I can see why she started making 2.0 versions. For the record, whatever she's doing for the newer versions is great. You can certainly tell a difference between these earlier patterns and the newer ones. So she's on the right path. Cute little top. There's the dress, kind of a high-low hem. I'm on the fence about these sleeves. This picture makes them look really good. But some other, like this though, they look like wings, like bat wings. And I'm not a huge fan of that. So maybe it's the fabrication of them. And no line drawings. Let's see. Yeah, no line drawings on here. Maybe whenever you actually buy it. But basically what's happening here is you have there's 2 pattern pieces, the front and the back. And they are sewn together all along here. So you basically sew this seam, you sew your underarm up through your side seam, and then you hem everything and you're done. So yeah, that is Andromeda. And that is all of the stay and stitch patterns. I'm eager to hear what you guys think. I know that we are, we talk about this all the time with indie patterns and how they are all sort of the same and they're all so basic, yada, yada, yada. That's true. I don't know how to tell you to go for stay and stitch, fit and flare knit dress versus 5 out of 4's version of this knit dress. I think you just have to find a designer that designs, for how you feel comfortable in clothes. It's tough because there's no real one thing or another that sets one designer's design apart from the other. The real differences between them all are their instructions, which we can't see before we purchase, customer service, which we don't know about until we reach out to them, and little things like that. So if you're looking for a basic design, you kind of just take a look at what all is available and shoot a dart at a dartboard and hope for the best. But there are some really cute looks here, and I'm excited to see, where she keeps going with this. Obviously, there's been a couple evolutions here, and I can see the difference. And I think that the improvements are noticeable and great. So I gotta appreciate that. That is going to do it for me today. Leave me a note in the comments to let me know what you guys think of Stay and Stitch patterns. I will see you all very soon. Bye!